First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, double honors to my apostles and elders that taught me this truth, and salutation and peace to all the blessings that's out. Salutation and blessings to all the brothers out there doing this truth in all sincerity. All right, I got a quick one hitter. This is Sirach 8:8. It says, "Despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs. For of them thou shalt learn instruction, and how to serve great men with ease." All right. It says, "Despise not the discourse of the wise, man, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs." So you're not supposed to hate the acquaintance of being around the wise, man. Which the wise, you know, is the apostles and the elders on down. So pretty much anybody that's been in this truth is considered an elder unto you, man. Cause you know, brothers that just came into this truth is considered babes, man. So you gotta humble thyself first of all to be on the level as babes in this thing. But it says not to despise the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with the proverbs, man. So you know, anything that your elders will tell you, man, is beneficial for you in this truth. And it says, "For of them thou shalt learn instruction." So the things that they tell you, you're gonna be instructed on how to move in this truth, and that's gonna equate to you in all walks of life, man. Because this truth is the basis of you to be able to move in this world. So starting with this truth, you're gonna learn how to be able to learn the truth through Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi. He'll tell you how to do everything through the elders, and you're gonna be able to move in the world. But it says, "For of them thou shalt learn instruction, and how to serve great men with ease." So, you know, it says you're gonna learn how to serve great men with ease. You know, that goes into, you know, the charity, serving brothers with charity, and with all just doing the work, man. So you gotta be able to humble yourself down to even be able to learn that, man. That's why the scriptures tell you that you can't put old wine. It's like you put new wine in old bottles, man, because these people that's out in the world, that's been in the world for X number of years, that's then took in the world's philosophy and drunk off this Babylon juice, they're too full to be able to throw all that out and come into the truth and be able to relearn the things that they was lied to in the word about. So I say you gotta come into this thing as a babe and relearn everything you learned from the apostles and the elders, man, because the Lord appointed them to be able to teach you this word. They've been out pushing this word for 20, 30 plus years, man. So they've been laboring this thing, man. So you got to be able to humble yourself to learn what they done taught, man. And the precept I have is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 20, verse 5. I'm gonna read all down to verse 7. But Sirach 20 and 5 says, "There is one that keepeth silence and is found wise." Right, it says there's one that keepeth silence and is found wise. So you know, you can have knowledge, but when you in the court and acquaintance with great men, you know, you're supposed to be quiet, because every little thing that they say can be a jewel for you to learn. So it says, a wise man, so I'll read it one more time. It says, "There is one that keepeth silence and is found wise." Alright, so the wise man is going to keep silence because he knows that everything that he's going to hear can be added on to his collection of wisdom. It says, "And another by much babbling becomes hateful." So a fool that wants to make it look like he knows something is going to keep talking, and eventually it's going to cause the people that's around him to hate him, because for them that's trying to learn something from the elders, they can't understand what they're saying, because it's always somebody that's want to talk, and that begins to show they don't know anything, man. It says, Some man holdeth his tongue because he hath not to answer, and some keepeth silence knowing his time." It says, "Some man holdeth his tongue because he hath no answer, and some keepeth silence because he knows his time." So a wise man will hold his tongue till he sees the opportunity for him to talk, and he's going to he'll be able to add his 2 cents in to wherever the build on the conversation that's being said. Verse 7. A wise man will hold his tongue till he see opportunity, and a babbler and a fool will regard no time. Right. So this is like I said, a wise man will wait for his opportunity where he sees that he can add on to what's being said and be able to add that little jewel that he has that hasn't been brought out already, and be able to help build onto the conversation that was already being said. But it says a babbler and a fool will regard no time. So a babbler and a fool will continue to talk and begin to show his ignorance, because he don't want to be able to shut up and take in the wisdom that's being already said, but he wants to make like he knows something. He's going to continue to talk, man. And so that right there will show you the difference between how a wise man is supposed to conduct himself and a fool. Alright? So, Lord willing, that was edifying. So I just want to say, call Halal, Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, double honors to my apostles and elders, and salutation to the elect, man. Shalawam.